Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Skill Stream. In today's video, we will learn about array of objects in C++. So let's get started. So before proceeding to this topic, I will clear the difference between a normal array and array of object. What is an array? Everyone knows, right? An array is a collection of elements of similar data type. You can see here in an example. I have an array of which type? Integer type. And array name is marks. I have how many elements stored in this array? 5. So you can see all the elements are of type integer. Right? Now, if I want to access first element, I can write this. Marks 0 means it will give you first element. Marks 1, it will give you second element. Marks 2, it will give you third element. So the values which are written inside the square bracket are nothing but the index value of array. 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. So moving on to the next slide. Why array of objects? See, now in the previous slide we have seen a normal array. Now, array of object basically means when I need to deal with multiple objects. As we know in C++, the entire program revolves around object, classes and methods. How to call the method? Using object. Object name dot method name, right? So if I want to deal with 3 objects, you can see the example here. Student is the name of class, S is the name of array and 3, that is nothing but the number of objects. How many objects we want? Okay. Now, why we need array of object? The reason is if I want to store 5 students data, or if I want to access 5 students data and display it, right? So instead of writing like this, student S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, and for each object I need to call get data function, I need to call put data function. Same for S2, get data and put data. So I need to call this get data and put data member function for all the 5 objects. So number of statements will be 10 statements. So instead of writing this lengthy code, writing the 10 statements again and again, what we need to do is we will replace this with the concept which is called as array of objects. Okay. So in array of object, we create array of class name. Array name, you can give any name. Inside square bracket, you need to write the number of object, that is the size. So if I want to write 5, so I can write class name student S and this is 5. Okay. Now, S of 0 dot name means we are dealing with first element. S of 0 dot name I can access, right? S of 0 dot age I can give direct value as well. If I want to access it, I can write S of 0 dot name equal to Rahul, S of 0 dot age equal to 20. Similarly, if I want to write for S of 1, S of 1 dot name, right? S of 1 dot age. Okay. Now, how to access array of object? So this is very important. We need to focus here now. Hmm? We have seen what is an array of object, right? Array of object is not a normal array. Array of object, as the name only indicates, array of object. We need to create array of objects. The syntax is class name, array name, and the size. Size will be how many objects you want to create. Number of objects. Okay. See the example. I have a class student having data members, int roll number, name, and marks. We need to create array of object for this class student. Now, I will create student S of 3. Right? Now, for taking these values, I need a for loop. So here is a for loop. For I equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. This for loop we are using for displaying S of I dot roll number. I is 0, right? So S of 0 dot roll number, S of 0 dot name, S of 0 dot marks. So all these values which we have entered for S of 0 will get displayed, right? Then for the second iteration, I will become 1. So for S of 1 dot roll number, S of 1 dot name, S of 1 dot marks, the value which we have entered for this will get displayed until I becomes 3 and we are coming out of that for loop, right? So this is how we can access array of object. We'll be solving one problem statement so that everything will get clear. So we have a problem statement here. Having a class student, data members, roll number, name and marks. Accept and display details of 5 students using an array of object. So let's get started for writing the code, right? Yes. So I have a class student having data member, int roll number, name, float, marks, right? Now I will write void get data. So we all know this get data function is for taking user's input. So I need to display the message first. Enter roll number, if you want you can put this entire cout with all the data in a single cout statement. in roll number, out enter name, in name, out enter marks, in marks. Okay, so this was our input function. Now we need to write a function which will display the output. So put data. So inside this we will just write out statements. Out student roll number. In which variable we are storing it? Roll number. Out student name, name of variable, the last out statement, student marks. Okay, end of class. Now we will write main create area of object. So the syntax is class name student, S how many objects? 5 objects. Okay, now I need for loop. In normal array also we write for loop, right? Here also we will write for loop. I less than 5, I plus plus. Now inside this we will call get data function. So this get data function, how it will work? It will first take I equal to 0. 0 less than 5, yes. S of 0 dot get data. So for S of 0 dot get data, we will enter all the values, roll number, name and marks. Then I plus plus. Okay. It will continue for all the 5 objects. Same for loop for displaying. I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. S of I dot put data. Okay. So for this for loop, when I will be 0, S of 0 dot put data. The value which we have entered for S of 0 dot get data, we will be displaying using S of 0 dot put data. So this for loop will iterate 5 times for 5 objects, that is for 5 students. Okay, now we'll see the output. So this is the output. Enter roll number, enter name. So we have created array of 5 objects. So we need to enter 5 information. Okay, so we have entered 5 information. Now you can see on the screen, this was for s of 0, s of 1, 2, 3 and 4. All the 5 objects, right? So the first for loop, so see the first for loop, how it will work. S of 0 dot get data. We have entered s of 0 for dot get data, right? Using 12, Sangeeta 89 will go for s of 0. Then I plus plus s of 1. The second information will go for s of 1. The third information will go for s of 3 and the fourth information s of 4 and so on, right? Then the second for loop. The second for loop, I equal to 0 dot put data. So I equal to 0 dot put data. The value which we have entered for s of 0 will get displayed, s of 1, s of 2, s of 3 and s of 4. In all, we have created array of 5 objects. Okay. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Thank you.